Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Outer Worlds. To recap where we left off last time, we have finally made it onto the Groundbreaker, which is an independent ship colony. And we've traveled here now that we're done with our business on the Emerald Vale, and we've kind of like gotten the lay of the land of this area, and right now we are talking to Junlei Tennyson, who is the chief engineer of this independent colony, and also Parvati over here wishes to talk to her because apparently Tennyson is a very reputable engineer. So without further ado, let's dive right back in and say hello.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
She is pretty. Penny, nice place you've got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Nope, not at all. I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Okay, Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Go ahead.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be so shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Maybe our little Parvati over here is crushing on Junlei. That's what it sounds like. Because Thomas also spoke in the same manner when he was talking to Parvati. Whisper, nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Yeah, let's talk about helping you. I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Okay, Science 15. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Okay, back bays is where that criminal was. Got it, I'll take care of that right now. How do you know that the parts are still there?
I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them.
But there's a catch, right? It's overrun by, like, delinquents.
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Okay.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Oof. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
You can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic queue.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Alright, I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Cool. Let's see if Parvati has anything to say.
Something you need?
Want to talk about your new crush? What was that about back at Junlei's? We're still here.
I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
Okay, definitely a physical crush. Perception, it sounds like you have a crush on her.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater?
There's more to a relationship than beefy arms and a shared career. Sounds like you're not sure how do you feel.
I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Alright, fair enough. We'll talk later.
Halcyon News.
Definitely don't want to steal these things in front of these people. So, let's head back to Worst Contact. Or the... Who goes there? We also have enough, persuasion, so we should be able to talk to him. Captain McRed. And plus, who knows, if we like make peace with him, he might even just like show us where the part is without causing too much trouble. Oh, this is the engineer that she sent up, who's just shot dead right here. I wonder where the security detail is.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
I'm here for some parts Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells. Making this broken angel fly again.
That's not good. So can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
How about I kill you? Bribe. Fine, here's... I could bribe him with 612 bits, or I'll be right back after I scrounge together some tribute. Okay. What would that tribute be? Who goes there?
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
saw that. But they will still see me steal all of this stuff.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff.
Not another step in that direction,
Careful with
friend.
that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It's crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Outlaw striker. Hello? Petey? Interesting. Private Letty Dixon.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
I came to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Wait, really? Just like that?
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm not gonna, like, kill her, right?
Before I wake it up.
Okay.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? Hasn't got a heart? Not like that.
Let's see if we can convince this guy.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. And my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts.
This is the guy mentioned
That's
in the
bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
in those like message board messages. There was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
Oh, still got those parts?
Everything has a price. How much are you willing to pay?
I'll be right back after I scrounge together some tribute. The tribute's probably just 612 bits.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Hey, also, if we like pay him bits, like he might be willing to like pay off his debts and get out of here. Who knows? And also, I'm pretty sure I can make money fairly easily in this game, so I'm not too worried. Got it, thanks, McRed. But we'll also...
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom?
We have enough persuasion.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Persuade, no need for violence, give me your lighter, and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
Nice,
You call
Parvati.
your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here, does this say Sanita on it? Sanita was a name that I've heard very recently.
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding
Oh.
a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Sanita was the Commandant Sanita. Yeah, she's the person offering this bounty. Holy hell. Be seeing you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Alrighty, cool. So it should be somewhere back here. Like he said, like up the stairs or something.
It's so... cozy. Something you need?
We'll talk later. Laboratory outfit, splash resistance. Flywheel, plasma rifle. Okay, so it's not in this corner. Tossball card. Alright, I've been stealing a lot. Let's not get overboard with it. You guys gonna care if I...
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Go on before I change my mind.
Okay, alright. Well, they'll definitely notice if I pick that. Let's see. Passage to anywhere. No, hold on. This is a... Go retrieve the parts and head back. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Should be... He said upstairs. It's up there. Oh, this mag pick is just out in the open. Oh, wait. If I wore like a disguise,
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
I could probably sneak and get these items.
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
Oh my god, this place is like a treasure trove of stuff.
Lily's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Oh, you bet. Alright, no one's looking at me here. Is anyone looking at me? Nice. Oh, he jumped down. Okay. I was like, uh-oh, what was that? Now, if I steal this, I gotta, like, put on some stealthy stuff. This is dialogue. This is hack, stealth skills. This is stealth skills plus 5. Or sneak. Sneak is different from stealth. Okay, so let's look at my character. Sneak. Reduces your detection range while crouched, increases NPC awareness decay, and allows pickpocket and sneak attacks. Awareness decay rate 18.9%. Alright, well, if we're crouched over here... Oh, very nice. Alright, ammo is not so important. Sure, we could get on by. Armor parts. To repair armor. Alrighty, I think we're good up here. I mean, you could go just like a blastin' and clear out all of these people. And then, you know, collect the bounty. But you could also, you know, do some diplomacy and then work things out from there. Okay, so if we want to go back... Oh, Jesus. That's disgusting.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Ugh. Let's see what you've got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
I'd rather not buy the food that you're selling. Dehydrated water. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Oh, what? Oh, they're tablets. Okay. Can we sell you some junk? Yes. Your bits. We have 7K. We're like pretty good. Almost to the point where we could outright just buy that that thing that costs 10K, but we'll save those for another purchase.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicar? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicar. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Hey man, she's just trying to be nice. Can I steal this while crouching?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, he saw me. Persuade, I was just leaving.
Just don't complicate my job, okay?
He saw me. What if he comes back? He's not looking. He's not looking. Well, he was looking in this direction as I stole. Marded ID cartridge. Ooh. So if this, I can now pose as them. You found an ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Oh, so it's not even something that you have to like physically put on. It'll just put it on for you. Very nice. Sanita, here we go.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do.
Jesus, lady.
Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Here's his lucky lighter as proof.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
What bounties do you have available?
With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Ooh, 1,250 cartridges. I already know what a Mardet is. They're kind of just like guards. Okay, let's see if we can fast travel in this area. We want to head to Auntie's kitchen. Groundbreaker Promenade. This is where I am right now. Auntie's kitchen. I think this is where we need to go. But can I fast travel right here? Yep, here we are. Got the parts and we can hand them back in.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Ooh, okay. I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alrighty. There's mantipillars down there. The sounds... Oh, God. I have so many weapons again. Automag, pistol, plasma cutter. I can break this down. Light assault rifle. This uses heavy ammo. Less DPS. The shock... Yeah, tactical shotgun I could probably put on. Grenade launcher. There's two plasma rifles. Far end and take the elevator down. Bum, bum, bum.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area.
Oh, that's what a mantipillar looks like.
You don't need to kill the mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did.
Alrighty.
I can see!
That's smart. There they go!
Alrighty. So they have a blinding thing. Here's something. Is it like behind this? Oh God. What are you even doing up there, dude? There's an enemy
Here they come!
up there. It's probably like up the stairs though. And it's shooting fire, so.
Nice one, Captain. We're destined to prevail.
Okay. You spin me right. Okay.
Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis.
Unexpected.
Diagnostic says they're
Performing
more
an
than
area
heat,
sweep
so they're
now.
not too picky about who they kill next.
Oh.
Speak fast and
Damn you. I need more range on this. Jeez. Very nice. Bard. Can I like heal teammates? Well, actually there's an ability that if I heal, then they heal too. I don't think I have that unlocked just yet. Makes me feel that this game is meant to be played for a very long time to level up as much as possible. Ouch.
Ready for
Too strong! Hit it with something!
Alright. Oh, is he down? Ah, this guy's really buff. I'm using the wrong weapon for this, I know. Okay. They are not permadead. They will just be down for a bit. And there was nothing in that bin. Great. Nice, and this is no longer barred.
back to the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
There we go. Should be fixed. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guiying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. Gently cobbled together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend the Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet.
Done. The temperatures are dropping.
Alright. We should definitely have like a shock weapon for mechanicals. The shotgun is just not that great. Like, kind of doo-doo, honestly. And then for plasma weapons, which is good against creatures, I guess we'll just attach the plasma rifle. Or the bolter pistol?
Try once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you.
Alright, this is just a really fast pistol. I thought it was like automatic. If that's the case, this is used as light ammo. Might as well just stick with a light machine gun, and I guess that's it. Right, we also leveled up. Okay. What do we... Melee, I do not give a shit about. Handgun, this is all crit damage. Armor. This is all damage. I think I'm okay with defense, dodge. I don't really dodge, really. I just kind of strafe. Block. Walk faster while blocking. Dialogue. Let's boost us up to a 40. Stealth and tech. Tech needs to be upped a little bit. And then inspiration, companion. Right, I need to do medical. Oh wait, maybe it's not so much a skill, I think it's like a perk. But we'll go that way, and then 2, we'll do one more into stealth, and then leadership. Ouch. Archived logs, a stern reminder, arrival confirmation. Chief Guing. To HHB, Earth HQ, transmitted via probe archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Langrang point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlining it in the writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Chief Guiying. Okay, let's head back up.
I have to say, Miss Holcomb, you are surprisingly adept in combative situations.
Why do I suspect you're about to make fun?
You are quite handy with that hammer.
I like to hit things that annoy me.
Very nice. Okay. If there are any like mag picks that I can steal here, I want to take that risk, kind of. But if it's just like regular bits and whatnot, I'll pass. Ooh.
Easy does it.
Let's see. I've got sneak on. Never suspect a thing. This is just junk. 50 bits. Weapon parts. Long gun 7. Wait, what did I just see? Oh, I can pickpocket. Well, that's like 5 seconds. Oh, of course, there's 2 mag picks right here, just out in the open. God. Why must you tease me in this way? What if I just get caught? And like, I'll just persuade my way out of it.
Hey, that's company property.
Miss, what do you think you're doing?
Persuade? Can I just always get my way out of this way?
Ah, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oh!
I don't want to die.
Oh no, no, they're shooting at me. Uh-oh. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh shit. No, Julia's gonna fight us. Okay, that is a problem. Do I... Let's see. Just gonna load back? I should not have done that. So you can't just like talk your way out. Oh god.
I'll keep quiet.
No one's looking, right? Alright. I will not do this. If I get an ID cartridge for this area, then I will have it on. Wow, they just opened fire. And then we wouldn't be able to complete this quest. And then I'm pretty sure Parvati would hate me because we just killed her love interest in a shootout.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Oh, okay. Very nice. You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
You must not like Udom Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system.
Ooh.
The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
Back to my other questions. And what's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Oh, but if I offer up Parvati, then she'd be stuck here, I feel. The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden. I want to like say that as like a nice thing to say and not actually offer it up. But maybe I'll go with it.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Oh, okay, thank God. We weren't gonna go into that general, like, huge decision. Back to my other... I don't feel like I need to ask these things.
You've got my attention.
Alright, we'll be on our way. Very nice. Okay, so purchase a nav key to Stella Bay from Gladys for 10,000 bits. Or we can investigate a signal on Terra 2. So that's a lot later. This is the distress signal on Terra 2. Okay, and then Solution Vital. Find Captain Irion on Scylla. And this is for the doctor who needs the surgery auto-mechanicals. Worst contact, talk to Jesse. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse, but you could try. Drinking sapphire wine. Return to the Unreliable. And ask Parvati about Junlei. Okay. Thanks to your introduction, Parvati and Junlei hit it off. Check in with Parvati back on the ship to see how things are progressing between the two of them. Is this like a romance mission between them? Alright, we could probably do this, get started for what Vicar Max needs. We need to find him a terminal. And then, if we want to help him out, we should probably wear something that's like more in tune with hacking. Hack +7. Look at this like pink, flamboyant pink armor. This is engineering +15. But I always wanted to see my character's face, so we don't see how the goggles look like.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Let's see what this guy has to sell.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Oh, and it's not the best choice.
It's Spacer's choice.
Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Let's see what you've got to trade.
Have a look.
You can take my junk. Yes. These are very important. Oh, I have 18 and 95. This is for computers and this is for locks. I'm pretty good though. Let's see what you can sell to me. Let's see. Tossball blocker. Revolver. You can... Okay, so these are all helmets that have different things to them. Determination, melee, 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 intimidate, dodge, block, hack +7. I think I already have something that has hack +7. Oh, I just put it on, yeah. So we'll definitely come back to this area. I want to see if he has any like mag picks up. Ho 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 ho! Hello. Defective Moonman helmet. Nah. Alrighty, thank you for your business. Now let's see where this terminal is. Oh, is it in the security office? Or nearby? It's actually inside, okay. Restricted access. Where are my quest items? Mardet? You'll pass as a corporate employee from a distance. Holographic shroud. Junior deputy. Captain's identification. But I have the ID cartridge, so it says that I should be able to just come in here. Hold on. I'm gonna save real quick. Trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Okay, so that's... Oh, okay, so that's my movement bar at the bottom. So I need to make a beeline to wherever this terminal is. Wait, where is it? How do I...
Keep your sights out for...
Oh no. It's through here, isn't it?
Nicely done. There it is. Jump.
I should be definitely having on sneak, actually, not hacking. Because I'm not hacking, he's going to be hacking. I need to put on sneak.
Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Just yank the drive. Eject docking records data cartridge. Confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it, left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one to negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Lilia her salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancer versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that bored snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the moon kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high in whatever McRed grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted at the Rest and Go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Remind her to keep an eye on Gladys. The Rest and Go. Oh, the Rest and Go key card. Yeah, that's where Gladys is. It's like a hotel of some sort.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Very cool. And also he changed outfits too.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
My perception isn't high enough? This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
He might be hiding something from us. My perception is not high enough. Sounds good, let's go. Okay, so... what did I put on him? Dialogue skills. He should have hacking skills on. It doesn't show up on his body though. That's really interesting. Okay. Parvati. They have the same outfit on, and I wonder why that is. Is it because of what I'm wearing? Huh. That is interesting. Okay, so the empty man tracked down Reginald Cheney. So we've done that. Ask Ada. So we can do this. And Sapphire Wine back on the ship. And the ship is where we need to go to do Solution Vital and the distress signal. But we need to do Worst Contact and Salvager in the Sky. Her office is located on Groundbreaker's Promenade, so we'll do Salvager in the Sky. You find paying work. Alright, let's get out of here. Nice, we're out. Oh, you know what? That was the armor that we were all disguising as. Okay, never mind. Now he's got like pink armor on. Nice job, dude. And she just has a pistol. Let's give her something more, something with more oof to it. Let's give her the Let's give her a plasma. Vicar Max, though, you have a sawn-off shotgun. Let's give you the tactical. Look at how ridiculous he looks. That's so funny. Use workbench. Let us repair some stuff. This is 82. Ooh, this is 66. Let's repair this. 96, 82. We can modify. This is sneak. We need to modify our sneak very high, definitely. Is there anything that we can do? This is physical damage. This is stunning enemies. Ranged weapon. Silver tongue. Dialogue and leadership. Dialogue and leadership. Okay. Dialogue skills. So let's tinker with this. And then put on... Yes. Very nice. And then we can tinker with some weapons to make them stronger. Like, let's definitely increase the damage to this. 105 bits. Alright, we're now at 12,000 bits. We're pretty high. And let's repair our weapons. We'll just repair everything. Back up to 100. Alrighty. So then our weapons. Let's see, what was it? Dialogue skills +5. Oh, perception 1. That's why I couldn't talk, because my perception was down because of the goggles. Can I talk to him again? See if we can get out that information.
Caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
When I decide we will. He seems awfully interested in finding this guy. Is it like a friend, maybe? Or like a family member? Okay, so let's go back to our journal. Salvager. Let's speak with Lilia Hagen, but it's pointing me to Gladys.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
This is not where I wanted to be.
Do you have...
Oh, hello. Pickaxe. Bard.
Go's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a...
Rest and go. Yep, somewhere in this area. Hello, Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
I'm not gonna buy for this outright. I wanted to ask you for something else.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside of the board's control. Actually,
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
what was this quest asking me to do? Speak with Lilia Hagen. Return to speak with her once you access Stellar Bay. I need to get the nav key first. Okay, so I can't do this just yet. I need to go onto the ship for these two. Empty man. We need to go off-world. So all that's left is just to do worst contact. And these things keep coming back. That's fucking awesome. I love it. Oh, yes. Actually, if I can just buy them regularly, there's no real need to, like, start stealing them. You know? Because if I can just buy them back... Well, it didn't respawn at this one, but... We also need to find the Rest and Go key card, which is probably on Gladys if we want to, like, pickpocket it off of her. Hey, dude. Freighter crew. Don't mind me, I'm just walking into your room. Tossball cards. Ooh, these are just out in the open. Very nice. Optional Rest and Go key card. Okay, so the key card's obviously not in here. Oh, is this like a free room? Hello. Because it's not giving me the option to steal these things. Very nice. I really want to know where to find that key card is, because God, those things at the bottom are like calling out to me. Well, I could go through here, but I don't have the ID card. And that is a restricted area. I could pick this too. Is it in here? But then there's like so many people just looking at me like, do you guys go to sleep? Perhaps? Do I pickpocket you right here? But there's people. I don't know how to get around this. Alright, so let's go over to Jesse Doyle, who's in the medical bay. This is restricted access. Mardet ID cartridge? I already have one though. But I have the...
Looking sharp.
I have the, yeah, identity on, so I can just
You're
walk
sure
through.
this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Oh, shut it, dude. Don't be such a wimp. Oh, hello, Vortex Mace. 242. Hello. Alright, this is kind of like Valkyria Chronicles. You gotta, like, make sure that your movement is all, like, very efficient.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hello. She's got like a purple... Maybe she is sick. Yeah.
The truth is, I'm not sick.
Oh?
But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Why would I lie about this? Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation.
Oh.
Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Oof. I'll talk to Udom for you. We'll see if we can work something out.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Alrighty. We have Mardet. This is a good look on all three of us. I like this look. But let us get the fuck out of here. Make a beeline, make a beeline. And we're in the clear. Hehehe. Sick martyr. Mardet. Oh yeah, these poor people, they are sick, right? Alrighty. Talk to Ellie real quick.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Alrighty, we're done with this. Udon Bedford. Worst contact. This is the last thing that we need to do before heading back to our ship, so let me see if I can squeeze this in. And let's swear our nice dialogue skill outfits. Parvati will give us a persuade. Ooh, this is really high. 50, 45, and 53. Although I would rather not lie and intimidate people. But I would like to persuade. Hello.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Compulsory donation? Persuade she's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
The way I see it, she doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
We're leaving. Parvati did not approve of that.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Thank you. Oh my god, that kind of scared me.
As always, I am at your disposal.
Alrighty.
What's occupying your thoughts?
He's like a flamboyant Buzz Lightyear. Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Okay, I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Okay. A violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe.
Grand Architect.
Everything flows from the equation.
Grand
layman's
Plan.
terms, the Grand Plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose?
So it's like their version of God.
The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Okay. We've exhausted all of these other options, and seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe
He doesn't believe me.
What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Just because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Alright, I think we'll go back. So, let's see. Worst contact. Ellie will be pleased to know that you've addressed Jesse's debts with the board and her debts with Jesse. Okay. But I guess Jessie herself will be like, you did what for me? Like, it's better than being killed, let's be honest.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie.
Oh?
At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
I could have either done that or bribed
You sure
him.
saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Alright. Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse.
I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Really? You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Okay. Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Okay. What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
Must have been important.
No such thing as a low-stakes bet in my book. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Oh. Don't tell me that you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong.
That is a very nice attitude,
And
though.
as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
Oh, okay. So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Alright, she seems pretty cool. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade. Promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Level 10! Goodbye, Jesse. Alrighty. Parvati has leveled up. 10% chance to extract mods in the field. Melee, armor rating, ranged damage, base health, threat generated, or threat generated up or down. I don't really like the idea of that. I would rather take the heat, you know, so that they can focus on chipping down the enemy. Looting mods, sure. We'll do that. Accept Vicar Max. Let's see what he has. Dialogued combat effect duration. Increases the duration of your dialogue combat effect. Dialogue combat effect. Oh, when Max is in the party. Okay. Melee, armor rating. Base health, threat generated. Oh, I already got this. Shit. We'll do this. Journal. It's like checking my email. I have to absolutely check everything or else it just gets under my skin. Just kind of what Ellie described as watching someone, you know, touching a cookie and then putting it back in the box. So, disguise imperfect. Holographic disguise. Restricted area. We can always talk about this later. Go back to read it. Character. I have another perk. What can I choose? This will be my 5th perk to then go on to tier 2. So let's make it count. Companion crit chance, weapon durability loss, sprint speed, walk speed. Damage when alone in the party, I don't really imagine. 50% XP from companion kills. That'll probably help me level up more, which is something that I want. So we'll definitely research that. And now for skills. Handgun defense is pretty low. Let's boost ourselves up to 20. We were lacking in defense. Dialogue. We really do need to up stealth, because like I want to steal things. 50, huh? Okay. Oh, right. I noticed, I brought up in an earlier episode, once you get it to 50, then you can sync points into individual trees rather than the entire thing. We'll do tech a little bit. And then last for not least, we'll do dialogue. Always go dialogue. Alrighty, leap dodge. Perfect blocks. Yada yada, I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to our journal. Quests. So, we have a lot of things. Nothing botched so far. I'm quite proud of that. Salvager in the sky. We need to do a quest before we head on to this. The cleaning is on the ship. This is on the ship. This is also on the ship. This is also on the ship. And then view the distress signal recording on your ship. Blah, blah, blah. So everything points us back to the old reliable. Bit of a longer episode today, but at least we covered a lot of the things that takes place on the Groundbreaker, so I'm quite happy about that. Is Felix waiting for me?
You got a second?
Hey, man.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Temperament? I've never seen this up. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
I'm looking for loyal bootlickers. Flatter me like your life depends on it. Don't beg. Tell me why I need you on my crew. You're all over the place. Just be yourself. This is most honest. I like this.
Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system.
Of course.
You're looking for crew. I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already.
Yeah, but talk about your skills.
Yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's gotta count for something, right?
Well, actually, Parvati was pretty eager, so... And Ellie, and Vicar Max, so you're nothing special. I haven't made up my mind about you. How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie? Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Sounds like he's like a melee guy. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Wrong pie. What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses.
Very fair.
So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
There are no idiots on my crew. Perfect, you're hired, and if we find someone better, you know, we can always just like release him.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Okay, we'll see you on the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Yay. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Okay, so now that we're back...
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
The unreliable. Alright, so a bit of a longer episode this time around, clocking in at almost 90 minutes, but I really do like how we made time for everything that was on the Groundbreaker, and now we are moving to like a different phase in this area, you know, where we're doing a lot of like navigating through our ship, you know, going to Skilla to find someone, talking with crew members on the ship, you know, talking to the new crew members that we welcomed on. We welcomed on Ellie and that guy that we just talked to. I don't even remember his name. Didn't really leave that big of an impression, but we'll see that they get situated and see if they have like any companion quests. But definitely this game is so much fun, and you know, like, I am totally okay with taking my sweet ass time and just exploring every nook and cranny. Alright, maybe not every nook and cranny, but like all the quests. Like, I'm not gonna read the codex entry, and then maybe not every like terminal entry that I find, but like I will, you know, try to do every quest I can, because experience is good, bits is good, and who knows, it might unlock parts of the story that are very interesting and might help us further down the road. Alrighty, but that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next episode of The Outer Worlds. Until then.
We're destined to prevail.
Okay.